Nicola Sturgeon has announced that the national lockdown across Scotland will be extended by 2 weeks as coronavirus transmission rates remain high throughout the country. Scotland's First Minister told Scottish Parliament that the current coronavirus rules and stay-at-home requirement will remain in place until the middle of February. The national lockdown in Scotland was originally set to end on February 1, 2021 but will now continue for another fortnight. Ms. Sturgeon said, "We cannot afford to see the rate of infection rise again. From such a high baseline it could do if we start to interact with each other more than we are doing now. It is because of this that the Cabinet decided this morning to maintain the restrictions that are currently in place. That means that the lockdown restrictions including the strict stay-at-home requirement will remain in place until at least the middle of February. The Cabinet will review the situation again on February 2. Scotland's First Minister also outlined that schools in Scotland will remain closed until at least the middle of February. The SNP leader said, "Our reluctant judgment at this stage is that community transmission of the virus is too high and is likely to remain so for the next period to allow a safe return to school on February 1. The Cabinet therefore decided today that except for vulnerable and key worker children, schools and nursery premises will remain closed until mid-February. We will review the situation again on February 2. I hope then we can set out a firmer timetable for getting children back to school." During her statement, Ms. Sturgeon outlined the current level of coronavirus within Scotland. There were a further 1165 new positive cases on Monday. This took the total number of cases in Scotland to 164,927. There was a further 71 coronavirus-related deaths on Monday. Scotland's current coronavirus death toll stands at 5,376. In more positive news, over 284,000 Scottish people have received a coronavirus vaccine.